Okay, hi Mick, good to see you again.
Yeah.
And what's been doing?
Well, I've been feeling pretty good, but so that's working out really well. But then I overate again, which I thought I was doing pretty well on, but I slipped up there. And I'm not upset about it, it's okay. So you've taught me I'm fallible, okay, I made a mistake, but how do I avoid overeating again?
Okay, well, the first step is to establish a goal in terms of eating, and the more specific the goal is, the better. So a general goal is I don't want to overeat, but it would be more effective if you specified what consists of overeating and what behaviors you'd like to avoid.
Well, eating so much past the point of being full, but to where I'm really full, and I keep eating a little bit more, knowing that I can just fast for a day and a half, and then I'll be okay. But then I'm stuffed. I don't want to be that stuffed. It feels bad, and then I can't eat for a day and a half because I don't want to gain weight.
I see. So you know what point you've had enough, and then you go on beyond that. Is that
Kind
it?
of.
Yeah. So one specific goal we can have is once you've had enough, you stop. But if you're not sure, then that goal wouldn't work that much, and it would be better to have a different goal.
Well, I suppose I know what a good sized meal is, and I could just eat it and be done. I mean, even if I don't necessarily feel full, I know I've had enough.
I see. So could we say that you put a good-sized meal in front of you, and then once you've eaten everything in front of you, you don't go back for more, you don't order more if you're in a restaurant?
Right, yeah.
Okay, so that's a good goal. And what would lead you to order more at that point? Let's suppose you've had a good meal, you've eaten what's on the table. What might occur that you would order more?
Probably if I'm telling myself I should be able to eat as much as I want.
I see. Now, as you know, it's that kind of thinking, should and must thinking, that leads to upset emotions and compulsive behaviors. So if you're telling yourself, I should be able to eat as much as I want, then that should leads
Right.
to compulsive, driven behavior.
Yeah, because nobody can eat as much as they want unless you just don't want to eat that much. Then you can eat as much as you want. But there isn't anybody that you can just eat and eat and eat and not suffer the consequences.
Exactly. And as you've learned to do in working on your emotional disturbance, you then would question, challenge, and contradict that should. I should be able to eat as much as I want.
Right.
And by asking yourself, what's the evidence? Where is it written? Why should I be able to eat as much as I want? And what's your answer to that question?
Only in my nutty head.
Right, only in your nutty head. And any other reasons why that's false?
Because it isn't true. It's that nobody can do that.
Right,
Can't be done.
yeah. But if you stop at that point, then you're likely to feel frustrated and deprived.
Right.
And how do you feel about facing the frustration and deprivation?
Excited. I think I can do it.
Oh, okay, great.
Yeah.
Okay, so your homework for this week is whenever you eat, just put on the table in front of you what seems like a reasonable amount, and then stop, and then every day on a regular basis, whether you're doing well or not, question, challenge, and contradict that idea. I should be able to eat as much as I want. Show yourself that it's a total fiction. There's no reason why you, unlike anyone else, should be able to eat as much as you want. That it's just frustrating to stop, but not awful, terrible, or horrible. And you can still have a happy life if you limited your eating, and you might even be happier.
Yeah, I
if you
was going to
limit-
say a happier life.
Right, a
Yeah.
happier life if you limited that. So it's important to reinforce that because that's how we learn, through practice, reinforcement, going over